Hi everyone, welcome back to my garden. In today's video, I'm going to decorate my new fountain garden and make it, well, pretty. As you know, I recently put this cute little water fountain in my backyard. Well, I think it needs a little decorating now. And a lot of my viewers, which I thank you so much, you suggested that I put some pots behind that and then maybe put some lower plants in front. So I'm going to tackle this area today. I'm thinking maybe 3 pots in the back and then maybe in front of that some heuchera or hostas. This area gets 100% shade. So I am a little limited on what I can put here. So what I'm going to do is go to the garden center right now, pick out some stuff, bring it back home and fix it up. So let's get started. I would absolutely love to put foxtail ferns in those pots, but these do require some sun, and my area gets absolutely no sun at all, so I cannot plant this. A little disappointed, but I'm sure I'll find something else that will appreciate the full shade that it will be going in. These encore azaleas grow really good in my garden. However, they do like a little bit of sun, and again, this area is all shade. I've grown gardenias before. I ended up pulling mine out. They would always make all these buds, but then they would turn brown and fall off, like I said. So gardenias are not going to be an option. Of course, hostas would do so good in the shade, but there really isn't a good selection here at Home Depot. I'm thinking I might have to go to my local nursery for that. Ooh, but they do have a Mahonia soft caress. I am growing one of these in my garden already, and it's thriving. And they make these pretty yellow flowers in the late winter or very early spring. I forget, but I'm thinking that might be a really good choice. And then it'll get a nice height on it for the center pot. And look at that. It says it likes part shade to shade. This would be a perfect match. And again, I am growing one in all shade and it's doing awesome. So what I like to do is put out multiple plants and then select the best one that I like. I kind of like this one. Oh my goodness, I just have to show you this because it's so beautiful. Look at this. It's a blue hibiscus. It's called electric blue. Is that not beautiful or what? See, I always get in trouble when I come to the garden centers because I set out to get something that I'm looking for, then I end up seeing so many beautiful plants. Do you ever go to the garden center and you don't even know what you're buying? You just say, well, I'll just figure it out when I get there, and if I see something that's pretty, I'll buy it. And then later you figure out where you're gonna put it when you get home. I do that all the time. But I am on a mission today, so I'm gonna stick with my original plan. Now I am going to pick out my favorite potting soil, and of course when I go home I will mix it with my homemade compost, and I'm going to show you the potting soil that I absolutely love. It's by Miracle Grow and it's in the yellow bag. I've been using this potting soil, I call it fluffy soil, for so long, and I actually watched another YouTube channel called Epic Gardening, a very popular YouTube channel. I'm sure you've heard of it. If not, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. They did a soil test and they tested about 12 different brands and styles of soil, and they concluded that this Miracle Grow potting mix came out to be like almost #1. So it just reassures that I've been using an awesome potting mix for my garden. So I'm gonna pick up a couple of bags of these. It's not cheap, but I'm gonna tell you, I always notice the difference. It really is worth it in the long run, that's for sure. Okay, this is what I got so far. I got a couple bags of my favorite potting mix, and I decided on only 2 of these pots because I have a bigger one for the center that I'm composting in. So I decided I'll use that because I did want the one in the center to be taller. I got my Mahonia soft caress. It's just a baby, but those don't grow too fast, so I know it's gonna do good in the pot. And of course, I did pick up my favorite fertilizer, my Espoma Organic Rose Tone, and I did pick up a little coleus. I couldn't help myself. I love coleus, and I'll be able to enjoy that for another couple months until I get my first frost. I'm gonna head off to the garden center at my local nursery now and see if I can find some heucheras and or some hostas. I am now at my favorite local nursery. Let's see what I can find here. Look at all the cute little violas. Now that the weather's cooling down, these are perfect for this time of year. Oh, and they have coleuses here as well. Maybe I should have waited because these are absolutely beautiful. So pretty, but I'm happy with the one I got. I do need a little spiller for my center pot, something that thrives in shade, so here are a couple options. Look at that variegated leaf. It looks like an ivy and it says sun or part shade. See, that won't work because I get 100% full shade. This is so pretty. Part or sun or part shade? No. Aren't the leaves on that pretty? They definitely add a lot of interest. Maybe I'll ask the person who works here. That's the one nice thing about going to a real garden center, your local nursery. They're so much more educated than those big box stores. So you pay a little more, but you get some really, really good advice. Okay, let's see ivy. Full sun or part shade? Nope, I get 100% shade. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say that, but it's true. Isn't that ornamental grass so pretty? Look at the giant tassels. That's about 8 feet tall. Like I said, ornamental grass, it does like sun, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful they are. A lot of people overlook ornamental grasses in their garden. So pretty. I think it's called pampas grass. So here are the hostas. They're pretty, but I'm not blown away by the selection. One of my favorites is the guacamole. Upon walking through the nursery a little bit further, I did see some gorgeous heucheras right here. Look at that beautiful chartreuse green. These are called lime marmalade. I think I need to get a couple of these, whether I put them in the pots or on the ground. I really, really think they're gonna brighten up that corner for sure. And there's a couple more down here. It's called Midnight Rose. Midnight Rose. And look at the beautiful variegation of that leaf up close. They look like they're purple with pink. Absolutely beautiful. Not the pop of color I'm looking for, but definitely worth showing you. So I'm all done shopping at Morris Nursery, and I did get a few things after all. I got those beautiful lime green heucheras because I know that in the winter those will die back, but they'll come back next year. And look at this beautiful variegated creeping fig. I have no idea what pot it's going to go into. I just know that I love the colors against the lime green, and I couldn't resist, but I got more coleuses. I think the contrast of the red and the green looks so stunning. I'm a little more confused now than ever. I have no idea where anything's gonna go, but that's okay. I'm gonna figure it out when I get home and plan up my pots. So this is exactly why I need to quit my job. But at the same time, this is exactly why I can't afford to quit my job. Oh, the struggles of a gardener. contrast of the lime green against the black pots and the red coleus. I just love the way all the colors contrast one another. Definitely added some color and interest behind my fountain. And that Mahonia soft caress is gonna get a lot taller. See, I have a Mahonia soft caress in this corner, so it's almost like the two corners now are tied in together. And I still have room to put plants down there in the ground, maybe some more heucheras or some hostas, who knows? But I would say that I am off to a good start with this water fountain corner. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have a beautiful day in your garden too. Bye.